Hello, everyone. My name is Kenneth Stringer, and I'm one of the program managers with Broadview Networks. We are pleased to announce that our new reporting and call history page is currently available in the MyOfficeSuite portal for your immediate use. This tool is a great way for you to gain important, actionable intelligence about your business to help you drive employee productivity. We have real-time sliders to help you select the right date range. You can group your employees and departments for granular analysis. We offer more than 16 real-time filters, allowing you to narrowly mine actionable data. You can save these reports to maximize your own time. And lastly, you can export all the data or the filtered data into Excel to import into other BI tools. We'll log into MyOfficeSuite now for a quick look. As always, the call history page will be found in the phone system dropdown. Now that we have a new page, we're giving you the option where you can check out the new page or you can continue to the classic view. When you first go to the new page, first thing you'll notice is that you have different reports that you're able to select. There's a handful that are in here, and then any report that you choose to save, that will be listed under the Saved Report section. Now, with each of these different reports, there is different customized filters that you're able to apply. We do get you started with some where it's going to automatically show you the relative date range for yesterday. So it's showing all the information for yesterday. There's other options in here if you were looking for more information like the last 7 days. You can switch it to that, you can hit run, and then you'll see the information down below. This is going to update. Now the real-time sliders that we have available, right here we're seeing each day and the number of calls that have come through. You can highlight over top of any of these data points. It tells you exactly how many they were. But if you needed to look closer at one of these days perhaps, you can take this slider down below and we can look at the data just on one specific day. It's breaking it down in hourly basis, so you can see all the calls that have come in. And then you can take this and you can slide it to another day if you wanted to compare. Now, this here is just the chart, but the data lies right behind the chart. You just need to switch it to the Data tab, and it's going to show you all the calls. It's similar call history that was in the previous sections. There are options you can filter further right from here. And then you also have the option where you can export this information to Excel. Now, as far as the different filters that are in here, here we have the relative date range. If you wanted to, you could just choose day of the week instead. With this, you can choose multiple days. So if you weren't really concerned so much with Saturday and Sunday, you could just choose Monday through Friday. So besides the date and time, there's other filters that you're able to apply, things like the user attributes based off of extension or by department. You can have it based off of phone numbers, tenant attributes, and call attributes. So if you wanted to filter out, let's say calls that were less than a certain period, less than 30 seconds, we could go ahead and we could filter those out. This is the all calls report that we're looking at. But like I said earlier, there are other reports that you're able to run. For example, you can do longest calls. Okay, again, we automatically have different filters that we have in here. With this, you can see the data because we're still in the data tab, but we can switch it back to the chart and we're able to see the extension and then the duration in seconds. One or two of the other reports that we have in here, we have like the most frequent calls. Okay, with this is outbound caller ID. So this phone number here was used most often. Secondly, we have the private caller. Here's an 800 number and so on. We also have the most frequently called numbers. So this is based off of inbound caller ID. These are the phone numbers that are called most often. Any one of these reports, after you apply multiple filters, you have the option where you can save these reports. So this way you don't have to manually type in and add filters and change different things. That would automatically be saved in the drop-down for your report types. So now all you'd have to do is come here, and it automatically would apply those filters, so you can see that data that you need. Now, one filter type that I mentioned was the ability under user attributes to search by department. Okay, so one thing we have now, which you'll be able to configure in Manage Departments, is the ability to kind of group extensions or users by department. So now we can look, maybe we want to see all the calls for the last 7 days, and they equal our marketing department. Once we run this, here we can see those calls. Now we're still under the saved example that I had created, but here we can see all the marketing calls that were created off of them. Okay, in order to maintain the different departments, you'll actually find that in Settings under Manage Departments. This shows you any existing department, which you can edit and assign members to, but then you can create new departments as well. You simply have to give it a name and select which extensions belong into that department. They can only be in one department, so by putting them here, if they were in a different department, it would automatically remove them out. Besides doing it here in the Manage Department section, you'll also find it in the User Manager. When you are creating a new user, one of the fields that's in here now is the option to select the department for that user. So as you're creating someone new, it doesn't need to be a two-step process. You can create them as a user and then simply come in here and select which department they need to be a part of. So you can do that right at the time when you're creating the user. Also, when you're just viewing the User Manager, you'll be able to click on an existing user that you have, and you can assign the department there. Same screen previously, you can just select the department from this drop-down. Okay, so that is our new call history page. Like I said previously, that is available today for your immediate use. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.